So in the bottom left is NoisE. He is purple. In the top right is EleGant, and it's teal. So, game one. Not so hot for Mr. EleGant. Not so hot for Mr. EleGant at all. Alright. That'd be pretty funny. If some really good player, like let's say Bakuryu, because he was in chat. If Bakuryu just throws like $1,000 amateur tour, winner takes all. Rules are you can only enter if you're below C or if you're below B minus, or are Bakuryu. And then he just keeps steamrolling in the tournament and keeps winning and uses that money to make more tournaments. It's like he's scamming everybody to create a lot of tournaments. It's like he's benevolently being a jackass. No, like, okay, he could actually do it two ways. He could either smurf in his own tournament, and then just, like, tell his counter-abuse teams, like, hey, don't catch me, I'm totally going to smurf. Or he could just come out and say it in the beginning. It's like, I'm allowed to play. If you don't like it, don't play in my tour. But I'm the tour, I sponsor the tour, I gotta make the rules. Alright. So, did have NoisE scout out. He scouted above the mineral only, then scouted a little bit higher up here. Actually scouting that far up. Before coming back down, and actually going to EleGant space. Just looking for proxies. Because, you know, that's what EleGant does nowadays. Alright. Now, NoisE does have the nice wall here that's completely tight, and EleGant can't get in. So EleGant won't be able to see a 2-fact if, in fact, NoisE 2-facts again. Alright. So, again, NoisE did 2-fact last game, which, if NoisE didn't 2-fact, EleGant would have won with his YOLO Reaver. YOLO Reaver would have completely destroyed him, because EleGant did a really good job with his first goons of sniping 2 tanks. But then there were 2 more tanks, and it's like he couldn't keep it up. But if it had just been 1-fact, then sniping the first 2 tanks, you just win. The push is over. And then the Marines would have come back, and they would have seen the Reaver, and then they would have cried, and then immediately died. And then EleGant would have won the game, because his Scarabs would have actually gotten more SCV kills. But this game, we do have a machine shop. We have enough money for another factory, but not one going down. Instead, it's just going to be the command center. So it looks like NoisE will be going for some standard TVP. Getting the pylon, getting a nexus. EleGant with a very quick expansion. Is he actually... Yeah, he's getting that nexus down with only 1 Dragoon out on the field. So a little bit brash. But I think he's going to be able to hold it, assuming that NoisE doesn't 2-fact again, which he's not. Should be fine. Anyway, Dragoon coming forward, gonna attack the wall a little bit. And, oh, I think he tried to get a snipe out on the Marine there. Oh, Marine! Marine lives. And the Dragoon is forced to back off to deal with the tank. Oh. A little bit of cat and mouse there, as the tank does outrange the goon, trying to hit it. I'm not trying to induce NoisE to cheese. Like, if he had cheesed earlier at that point, then it would have been effective. But at that point, I was not advocating, no, just totally throw down another factory right now. Cancel the command center to throw down another factory. That would not have worked. It would have been really silly and bad. Alright, robotics facility done, and observatory on the way. So EleGant, aside from the Fast Nexus, is going to be playing rather standardly, as NoisE is getting his stuff out. This is a pretty good map to land the barracks down, and then you still have a bit of a wall here to hide behind, in case the opponent goes for a bigger attack. We do have some Dragoons attacking the barracks, though. Gonna get a little bit of damage off on him. Actually, a good amount of damage off on the barracks before another siege tank gets up. Under half health, and the Dragoons are actually running forward now that the tanks don't have any cover, and trading 2 Dragoons for a siege tank. Not bad. That's a pretty good trade for EleGant right there. Okay. So NoisE is getting a lot of factories here. Already up to 4 factories. Pretty quickly. Now getting the supply depot. That's 4 Where's the missile turret again? Or, excuse me, where's the eBay? There's the eBay. There's the missile turret. He won't have scan, apparently, as he's getting more supply depots instead along those factories. So he won't have the best of scouting information, but we'll have a lot of vultures. Potentially could get something done with them. These vultures take a bunch of hits on the way by. Alright. And EleGant just playing pretty normally still. Got his Citadel up, so using that to get some Zealot speed. Couple idle probes, not a huge issue, and the vultures will not be allowed in. EleGant forgot about these, and he's just rallying probes right here. You can see, there's the rally point. Okay. So, there's the academy. A little bit late. You cheese in chess? Yo, you can totally cheese in chess. Like, yeah, 4-move checkmate. I totally 4-move checkmate. Like, that's how I play chess. Like, I'm decent at chess, but I don't know. I'm at the point where I need to start learning real openings and, like, have a game plan at the beginning instead of just doing shit. So when I'm playing black and I'm just responding to my opponent, I'm pretty good. But when I play white, I just try to 4-move checkmate it, but then when it doesn't work, I just kind of like, oh, well, now I'm starting out at a deficit. That's annoying. Baka, you knows. We play chess. Alright. So, EleGant managed to get a couple of tank snipes in there, but NoisE has too many vultures. Really for much more to be done. All these vultures have mines. He's not laying any mines around. He does have a couple mines over here, trying to slow down that third base from being started. EleGant had his observatory done for a while, but I don't see any observers or any observers making. There we go. We have an observer. Okay. Ooh, a bad mine hit there as EleGant's moving in, and that's really going to help out a lot, because not only was he taking out a bunch of vultures, he was taking out the front vultures, which means that these Dragoons can get forward and actually pick off the tanks. Now, they still need to be a little bit worried here, as these vultures can lay down a lot of mines, but with some proper micro, EleGant should be fine. Should be fine. And he is going to live. He is going to live very nicely. Man, and that big scary attack from NoisE is not going to work out. There's a siege tank that's just going to be kind of thrown away. Yep, there we go. Siege tank goes down. Why are the Dragoons running away from the siege tank? It's only one siege tank. Yeah. No, that's a problem. NoisE was expecting that attack to go a lot better for him. You could tell he was just rallying in units. It's kind of what you want out of a big factory attack like that, but now Ellie's just going to get down his expansion and hope for the best here. Probes transferring over. We do have +1 started for EleGant now. As EleGant already has his speed, now getting Templar Archives. So he's taking up just fine. It's Templar Archives and not a Stargate. So we're not going for Arbiters. We are just going for either High Templars or possibly Dark Templars, but almost certainly High Templar. Small chance. Alright. And EleGant can do some damage here. Possibly. He kind of needs to micro this fight right. But NoisE is in a good position with the vultures. The Dragoons couldn't quite close fast enough for that to make a difference. And he will be able to mind drag... we'll be able to mind drag one of the tanks. But I don't think that's going to be enough. The tanks are so far back now that he can do some mine clearing here. And pick off all those mines. It's a real shame for NoisE. I think that attack from NoisE could have done a lot of damage to EleGant and potentially win him the game. But the issue was that he didn't lay any mines. There was just no mine laying done. Which means that EleGant could really do pretty well in that engagement. EleGant does need to be careful here. Well, he's bringing a lot of reinforcements come up. He actually has more Zealots here than he does Dragoons. Is that going to be enough to take this? Possibly, as some vultures are moving out, and EleGant hasn't really, NoisE hasn't really reinforced the way he needed to. Actually letting his macro slip a little bit as he has something in the bank and he's queued up. And that could prove disastrous. NoisE, wow, GG's very quickly out of that game. And EleGant can tie it up 1-1. Alright, so moving on to Fighting Spirit.